Willie D Live.
So the month of December, I had moved in, October? I think right after my son's birthday, I moved down here. And, this is your first 2 years completely working for yourself, right? When I met her, she was in that process of wondering if it was time. I was able to help guide her through that because I had already jumped off the porch a few years ago.
Where did you meet her?
Instagram.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So at that point, she was trying to figure out if it was time or not. And since then, it's been lit. Like, when download comes, you exercise that, you exhaust that, and then we move on to the next thing as we're guided. So for the most part, we busy. What's the phrase? Booked and busy? For the most part, we booked and busy, even though we're not necessarily trying to do that. We just following God's will. But once I moved down here, the month of December is always like a death time as far as business for me. I do coaching, counseling, couples therapy. People is enjoying the holidays. It's usually not a lot of abundance coming in during that month, and I already know that's the flow for me for the most part. That was our first time experiencing that. So there was a lot of feelings of fear, and we gonna have enough? So we was able to get to the point where we realized this is our time to just die. This is our time to rest. This is our time to be still. And I often tell people, I'm not in business, I'm in stillness. Had we not had that pretty much whole month where we just laid up, doing nothing, enjoying each other, no business, no planning, she would not have had the energy she needed to go for a month straight into the portal to be able to present that book.
Right.
We don't have the energy we need to then be able to present the events we now doing in Houston and all the different stuff we've done since that month of rest and death happened. So a lot of people are doing their best to go hard, team, no sleep, and they're missing the wealth. They're missing the power that's in the actual rest. They almost feel guilty and afraid to go into the stillness. When you got both, you got the energy you need to do what God is calling you to do.
Yeah. I kind of operate in the same capacity or the same vein that whereas when I have goals, but I also put myself in a position to be open to whatever is on the horizon. I don't know.
Right.
Like I tell people all the time, I don't know what I'm going to do before the end of the year. I don't know what I'm going to be involved in, but I'm open. I'm ready. Right. Like even when I ran for city council, I didn't know I was going to run for city council that year. I didn't go in like, okay, next year I'm going to run.
Right.
I was like going through some stuff, and I was like looking at the landscape, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm better than them.
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
I think I'm gonna run. Made a few calls, like, okay, I'm gonna run for city council. So I never know what I'm gonna do next. But I do have, I have goals. I have goals that I set, but at the same time, I'm always open to new adventures. What's the name of your skincare line?
It's called Sasha Flowers Intentional Skincare.
Sasha Flowers Intentional Skincare. Now that's different.
It is.
I'm intentional about my skincare. That's what I need. I need some intentional skincare. My friend was giving me a little facial thing the other day, and it started itching. I don't like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you do the face? I'm sure you had some type of facial thing.
So all of my products are natural. They're all organic. They're all from herbs and clays. Yeah, and they're all vegan.
They help to exfoliate?
Yes, they help to exfoliate, moisture, eczema, any of those things that the skin needs. I have a product that is created for that. And so a lot of healing, initially we started through like consciousness, so that is like conspiracy theories, government, all of those things. But the well-rounded aspect of healing, growing, and evolving takes us from just consciousness to now metaphysics, to now quantum physics, to now the anatomy, to now the environment. So that's why we're so well-rounded in understanding so many different things, because that's what our healing journey took us to. So there was a time that my healing journey needed to take me into knowing and understanding the anatomy, knowing and understanding how nature works, and even the energies that we don't see. So all of that's incorporated into the skincare.